Imagine the company you work for or that you lead, or the people that you lead in your company. Imagine if they were energized and optimistic and highly productive and very confident and knew that they were valued and cared for and listened to and had a voice. Imagine what the environment would be like. I'm Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. I've been teaching leadership. Gosh, it's been a long time. I've been teaching on purpose, teaching leadership in companies now for over 15 years, but doing and teaching leadership in general in my own businesses and in other facets for over 25. And the bottom line is that utilizing the Three Circles platform in leadership is one of the smartest things you can do, because if you can think about what would your organization look like if everyone was aspiring to be their best self and knew that you as the leadership, if in fact you are in a leadership position, we're championing that. We're believed in them enough for that to happen. So if you think about this, though, it's got to start with you, right? The Three Circles in leadership starts with you as the leader. First of all, you have to set the proper example, right? You don't want to set an example where, and you have to recognize in leadership, you're under a microscope. People are looking at every facet of your life. They're looking at, where are you wrong? Where are you incongruent with how you are representing yourself? And so that's part of the platform of the Three Circles, right? Because that's about taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc. And developing your own skills, but also taking care of relationships that matter to you, right? In other words, if you're super successful or you have a big position and title, but the rest of your life is a mess, the people that are in your charge are not going to have any interest in aspiring to what you're accomplishing. As a matter of fact, they're going to look at you and go, okay, I can't do what this person says because I don't want what this person has, right? It's a false belief that everybody wants to have, that position or that title or that level of financial success. Yes, everybody likes to have money and everybody likes to feel valued and fulfilled and of accomplishment, but not at that kind of price, right? And so it ends up being, not only is that example important, but it ends up being an example of also the integrity in your discipline, because you can't be disciplined in one place and not in others when they're obvious, right? The one thing about leaders that you need to know is there's nothing that you're doing that people don't know about because they're watching you. And so you have to have integrity that crosses all bounds so that is an inspiring example. And then you have to care enough for your people to invest in them and say, you know what, I want you to be the best person that you can be, right? I want you to have the best life possible. But you can't just say it. Your actions have to represent it. That's why the Three Circles platform in leadership is so important, and encouraging people to live that way, to take care of themselves, to take care of the people that they love, and to foster the environment such that people know that that's okay. Because if they do, they're going to run through walls for you. They're going to do whatever is necessary to succeed because they know you care about them. That's the number one thing you got to think about. There's two things that people are always got on their head when someone in leadership is talking to them. The first one is, why should I listen to you? Aside from the fact that if I don't, you might fire me, right? But why really should I listen to you? And the second is, do you care about me? Because if they don't believe that you care about them, they're only going to listen to you to the degree that they have to listen to you, right? To the degree that it's like too painful to fire them. They'll do just enough, right? You want your people to thrive. You want them to be living their best life possible. And if you really thought about that, what would your business be like if the people in your company were all living their best life possible? Because the entire community would experience that, and your company would become the model, right? The whole community is a stakeholder. And so everybody around the community would be like, wow, everybody that works at that company, they're awesome. They're great. We should do business with that company, but what are they doing? Well, that'd be a great place to work, right? That's what you want in the community. That doesn't happen by accident. You have to design that. And the Three Circles is the platform for making that happen. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'm happy to share more or talk about how we can make sure that happens in your company, because you've got people that you're teaching skills to do their job who are missing some of the underlying skills that would make them be way more effective than they already are. And that's part of the whole concept of what we teach in the Three Circles Living approach. All right, take care.